Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Maya, and for today's vlog, I am going to answer some top questions that Westerners ask before making a big decision of moving here in the Philippines. So if you ever dream of living here in the Philippines or you are already planning on packing your bags, this video is for you. Stay tuned. So the most common question that most Westerners ask is the cost of living. This is always the first questions that you should ask. How much do I need to live comfortably in the Philippines? Here's the truth. You can live very simply around $800 to $1,000 a month if you are living in a rural or a province area. That covers rent, food, utilities, and transportation. But if you are in a place like Manila, Cebu, or a touristy island and want more comfort, like air conditioning, fast Wi-Fi, Western groceries, you'll need around $1,500 to $3,000 a month. Imported goods are expensive, like wine, cheese, good bread, it adds up. So if you are on a tight budget, I suggest that learn to love the local products or bake your own bread. In this way, you will save a lot of money. If you love the city vibe, Manila or Cebu are popular, but they are busy with more traffic and pollution. For laid-back coastal living, there is Siargao for surfers' paradise. Bohol is a peaceful and family-friendly island. And Palawan is absolutely beautiful, but more remote island. But if you want a mix of city and island life, Dumaguete or Valencia might be perfect for you. Every island here in the Philippines has different vibe. There is a party island, there is a quiet and peaceful island, there is a lively and full of nightlife islands. So visit a few first before deciding which island suits for you. Let's talk about love, because many of you are also curious about dating Filipinas. Western men often ask me, are Filipinas really loyal and loving? Yes, many Filipinas are loyal and loving, but like anywhere in the world, there are the good ones and not so good ones. Filipino culture is very family-centered. If she introduces you to her parents, that's serious. Expect that she will be thinking long-term relationship and not just about dating casually. Age gap here in the Philippines is totally normal. What matters for most Filipinas is your sincerity, loyalty, commitment, and generosity. To spot a not so good Filipina, there are warning signs that you should know. Number one is constant requests for money, avoiding family introductions. These are the red flag signs that you should watch out. Genuine intention is hard to find, so just take your time. Is the Philippines safe? Generally, Philippines is safe for foreigners, especially in the small islands in provinces. People in smaller islands in the provinces are more friendly, helpful, and crime rate in smaller towns, smaller islands is very low. But you have to watch out for the common expat traps, which is the fake land deals, emergency money scams from the locals, online dating scams. Always stay vigilant. Don't trust right away, trust slowly. Build real relationships before doing anything involving money. Can you stay here long term? Definitely, you can stay here long term. Start with a tourist visa, which you can extend it up to 36 months without leaving the country. For the retirees, there is the SRRV. This is very popular among older expats, and there are big things that you have to remember here in the Philippines. Foreigners cannot own land. You can lease land long term or buy a property under your Filipina partner's name, but it must be legally structured. Always consult a lawyer before signing anything. Living here is amazing, but it's not the West. Here is what surprises most of the newcomers. Number one is the Filipino time. Filipino time is a big thing. Being late is normal here in the Philippines. You have to have patience because you will lose your temper if you don't know about the Filipino time. Especially if you are meeting a Filipina, a date with a Filipina, have more patience because most Filipinos don't value time because being late is normal. In their communication, most people here don't say what they really feel. Sometimes you have to read between the lines. Community culture. Your neighbors will know your business. We call them marites, and sometimes offer unsolicited advices. So here in the Philippines, there's a lot of gossip people. So expect that you will be approached by your neighbor and start asking questions about maybe you brought a girlfriend in your apartment and they will ask, oh, where is your girlfriend? And you will be shocked that they know about this because maybe they have been watching you in the window or something like that. So expect that you will experience something like this. The Filipino culture is a bit frustrating and it takes a lot of patience, especially the Filipino time. But once you adjust on the slow pace of life and you understand the way of living here in the Philippines, you will be okay. This one, can you work remotely from paradise? Yes, but choose your location wisely, especially if you're someone that is working online every day. You have to choose your location that is closer to the coffee shops because there will be times that there will be power outage and you need internet. So usually coffee shops, malls, they have Wi-Fi, they have generators. So it is easier for you to move your work in a coffee shop. City and tourist areas usually have a reliable internet, but rural areas and islands can be tricky. So if you are someone that works online every single day, evaluate your decisions. Or you can use Starlink for fast satellite internet, especially on remote islands. Healthcare in the Philippines is affordable, but it's not the best quality. In the big cities, you can find excellent private hospitals. On smaller islands, clinics might be basic. That's why if you're someone that needs immediate medical care, I suggest that you should move somewhere. Easier access to good hospitals like Manila, Cebu. But some expats fly to Manila to Cebu for surgeries or specialized care. I think medical care here in the Philippines is still cheaper than in the US. Here's what no one tells you about island life. Expect burnout. There's always going to be burnout at least once a month. So I would suggest to be prepared. If you're someone that cannot survive the heat, have a backup lights, generator, fan, anything that you could have to survive the heat while there's a power outage. This always surprises a lot of expats. There's going to be a lot of bugs, ants, mosquitoes, and the occasional giant spider. So this is something that you should expect. And most giant spider, house spider, they are harmless. Here in the Philippines, especially in the provinces, in the small islands, life moves slowly. Everything moves slowly in the groceries, in the lines. Everything is slow, so have patience, bag some patience with you because you're gonna be frustrated if you're not used to a very slow pace of lifestyle. But I think that's the point of moving here in the Philippines, right? To escape the rat race or the fast-paced life in the West. So enjoy your time here in the Philippines, the slower pace of life. So, is the Philippines your next home? Maybe. It's not for everyone, but if you value simplicity, sunshine, and soulful living, it might be perfect for you. If you found this video helpful, please hit like, subscribe, and leave a comment with your question. I'm here to help you. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in paradise. Paalam.